Hi, this is Fran from Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca with the weekly reading for the week of June 10th, Monday, June 10th to Sunday, June 16th. Okay, so I have two piles for you to pick from, and the first pile has the angel card compassion, and the crystal that goes with it is the green moss agate. Green moss agate. It's a dark green. Pile number 2 has the angel card wisdom. And I believe this stone is carnelian. From my books, from what I've seen, this looks like carnelian to me. Kind of an orange, and if you look here, it's really neat. It's got kind of like a heart in the background there. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Okay. So I'll give you a minute there to make your decision. Again, the first pile has compassion, green moss agate, and the second pile has wisdom and the carnelian stone. And as usual, you can pick the pile based on just the numbers, 1 or 2. You could pick a pile based on the angel card message, or you could pick it on the crystal that you like. Okay? I will be marking the timestamps, although there's only 2 piles, so that shouldn't be too hard to figure out. And we're going to start with pile number 1. Okay, timestamp 159. Hi, pile number 1. You chose the green moss agate. Put that up there. And you chose the pile that has the word compassion. Compassion. I'm just going to put that there as well. Oh, I think I'll put that down here for now. Okay, so just to show you how I did this layout, I started with the Moonology card, and I'm going to read that with the Universe Has Your Back deck, just to give you an overall feel for the week. And then I did 3 tarot cards. We have the Fairy Tarot, we have the Crystal Visions Tarot, and the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Okay, so let's see what we have here to go along with compassion. Your Moonology card. You and your loved ones are safe. And it's represented by the new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. The universe has your back. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Okay. And your first tarot card for Monday, Tuesday is from the Fairy Tarot. Queen of Spring. Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home. For Wednesday, Thursday, the Tower. And for the weekend, 11, which is a major arcana card, balance. In the traditional tarot, balance is temperance. Okay, I have to say, right from the beginning, I got a serious energy from both of the decks. Okay, so let's see what this means. Okay, I'm going to start with the Moonology card. You and your loved ones are safe. So, you have heard about something going on in your community, or your neighborhood, and it has you concerned. You're concerned about whether or not this calamity that you're hearing about, this, I don't know if it's an illness or if it's a problem. I'm feeling a strong pull that you're concerned that it has something to do with children, I believe. Okay? But this card is telling you for the week, you need to remember that you are protected by the universe. Okay? Everyone's protected by the universe, but this card is telling you you have an extra ring of protection around you. Okay? Things are going to seem dark, just like this eclipse. But never forget that with an eclipse, there's always the moon or the sun in the background. So that light is going to come through. Okay? So even though it might be a heavy week for you, try not to let worry get the better of you, because you still have light coming your way. And I call this usually my mantra card, but it's neat that it is such a bright color here. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. So you may not be feeling very joyful this week, but you need to feel the gratitude and the joy for all the blessings that you do have. Okay? You know, this is very plain speaking. You and your loved ones are safe. But I have a feeling, though, that the problem that you're thinking about or that you're worrying about really does not make you feel safe. Okay? Compassion seems to go with this. This week, you're going to have to show compassion for other people. It's not going to be compassion. It's not that, well, maybe you're going to be on the receiving end of compassion, but it's going to be from the universe. Okay? But this is really important. Connecting to your joyful presence means, being grateful for all the blessings that are in your life. Taking time to put another cliche in there, to smell the roses, looking on the bright side of things, and knowing, you have this knowing now that whatever this darkness is, it is not going to touch your family. Even though it seems like it is, you are protected this week. So let's see what the tarot cards can add to this. Okay, for Monday, Tuesday, we have the Queen of Spring. Ask for help on Monday and Tuesday if you need it, okay? Because there is someone around you, and it's probably more than one person, but there's someone around you who can give you advice, can point you in the right direction, and can give you tangible support that you need. I don't know. That's just what Spirit just said to me. Tangible support that you need. The Queen of Spring in the traditional tarot is the Queen of Pentacles. So this might have something to do... Oh, no, excuse me. It's not Queen of Pentacles. It's Queen of Wands. So that changes what I was going to say. This might be an older woman. I'm being drawn to her grayish hair here. Okay. But it doesn't have to be a woman. Could be a man. Doesn't have to have gray hair. But I think the gray hair is signifying this is someone who's mature and able to give you advice. Now, the queens, queens, kings, they don't always represent people. Sometimes they represent situations. So I'm going to just check out, because this is such a heavy reading, I want to make sure I give you a complete breakdown of what it could stand for. So, excuse me just a second. I'm going to look it up in the book. As usual, the fairy cards jumped right out. This one jumped right out. Like I just began to say the intention, And of course, Spirit already knows what I'm asking. And so when that happens, it means there is a special message there. You may have to show some grace under fire. It also says this is someone who's a good parent. So again, you probably are worried about something with your family, with kids. You know, I said earlier, I felt like this had to do with your kids or someone who is like a child to you, someone you care for. Yeah, that's describing the person. Yeah, don't, just the overall message as far as the situation goes is don't spring into action. Don't, I didn't mean to use the word spring, but there you go. Don't be hasty when making decisions about your family this week, especially Monday, Tuesday. Get advice, okay? That's what's going to help you. That's what the universe is sending your way. Now, Wednesday, Thursday is the Tower. Now, the Tower is the complete change on the horizon, okay? The Tower indicates that on Wednesday or Thursday, something that is going to change your perspective greatly is going to happen. Whatever this is what you're going to need to show compassion about. Okay, someone's going to need that hug that the angels are giving. Again, you're protected. Your loved ones are protected. But I do feel that as Monday you were able to go to someone else to ask for help, well, Wednesday, Thursday, you need to be the one helping out. Okay? And just because it looks like it's so destructive, you know, sometimes the word destruction is used. I feel this is going to be more an emotional situation. It's not going to happen to your loved ones, but it's going to happen to someone that you can show compassion to. So that's the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday. For the weekend, balance is in order. Okay, balance. So for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as you see on this, first of all, there's that circle of protection I was talking about. Okay, you're protected, your loved ones are protected. And these are the four elements: wands, pentacles, cups, and swords. Okay, so be sure to balance out, first of all, any work time and family time, because I think your loved ones are going to need you this weekend because of what's happened outside of the circle. They're going to need to spend time with you, and you're going to need to spend time with them as well. Okay. What else? This is another card about not taking things for granted. Look at all of the blessings that you have and show gratitude this weekend. Okay, because there for the grace of God go I. You know, you never know what's going to happen. So thank your angels, or, you know, if you believe in God, thank God, or the universe, or whatever you call your higher power. I'm assuming you believe in a higher power if you're watching this video. If not, then just be grateful that you are protected, even if you don't believe that someone's in charge of that. I'm really drawn to the yellow at the bottom. It brings me back to this card. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. So keep being grateful, okay? Keep talking to the universe. Keep praying. Whatever way that you do this, because that's what's giving you the protection right now. So balance out your thoughts with your deeds this weekend. So give yourself time to meditate, to pray, to express thanks, and try not to go to any extremes. You're probably going to be pretty tired from this tower activity. I'm thinking more emotionally drained, okay? So be sure to balance out the time you give to yourself for rest. Okay, 11's a sacred number. So again, this is a very protective card. So I know that was a really heavy reading, but if you look at all the cards together, you can see this kind of gives you a heads up that don't worry, even though it seems dark now, the dawn is coming. So you don't need to worry about your loved ones, okay? Connect to your joyful presence. You do that through gratitude. You do that through helping others. You do that through showing compassion for others, okay? Monday, Tuesday, seek advice. And don't make any drastic assumptions or actions. Wednesday, Thursday are going to be when an emotionally draining experience happens where other people are going to need your compassion. And then for the weekend, balance it all out. Give yourself time to spend with family. Give yourself time to spend alone, to meditate, to pray, and to give thanks. Okay, sorry for such a heavy reading, but you're going to get through it just fine. This week is going to bring you lots of blessings. Okay, thanks for supporting my channel. If you'd like a personal reading, please feel free to contact me through Crystal Claire Tarot on Facebook or through this channel. All right, enjoy your week. Bye-bye. And we're going to go on to pile number 2. Ooh, that was a heavy one. Okay. Let's do the timestamp. Just arrange that a little bit so you guys can see it. Okay, 1742. Hi, pile 2. Let's get on to your weekly reading. You picked the carnelian stone. Beautiful stone. This is the one that had the little heart shape in the back. And we have the angel card, Wisdom. Wisdom. So I'm going to explain to you which cards I'm using for this week's reading. We're going to start with the Moonology card along with the Universe Has Your Back. These are going to give you the overall energy of the week, and I usually use the this card, the Universe Has Your Back card, to kind of give you a mantra to go back to, either for when you meditate or for just a phrase to think of when, when things are rough, okay? And now, this was interesting. My intention was to have 1 fairy card, and 2 immediately popped out together. So, of course, I take them. Same thing happened with the Crystal Claire Tarot. 2 of them popped out together, and 1 of the Power Tarot. Okay, so we'll see what that means for our reading. So let's start with Moonology. Emotions are running high, the supermoon. Good Lord. Okay. An emotional week. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. I was not expecting that. Okay. It's funny, the first group had a lot about emotions too. All right. I'm going to move Wisdom up here because we have so many cards here. Okay. Let's look at, for Monday, Tuesday, we have the 6 of Cups. It's a lovely energy. And we have the Princess of Spring. Okay, those go together nicely. Let's see how I can do this. How's that? You guys can kind of see those, okay. There we go. Okay, for Wednesday, Thursday, 7 of Swords, along with 8 of Wands. Okay. These are smaller cards. They'll fit right in. Okay, and then for the weekend, Wisdom. This is amazing. This happened on the daily reading today. We got the same exact word. Wisdom. Okay, right off the bat, I'm feeling, I told the other pile this too. I felt like these were both heavy readings, but yours is not one of fear, which is what I felt for the first reading, okay? So that's good news. This definitely feels like this has something to do with a relationship, but let's see what we come up with. Okay, the overall energy. Emotions are running high. You know, I'm going to look at the Moonology book. But before I do that, Spirit is telling me this has a lot to do with the universe has your back and with that 6 of Summer. So this has to do, I'm pretty sure most of you, when it says emotions are running high, it's not exactly love, all right? And it's not, because love feels too stable. This feels more like unstable feelings, okay? And it could have to do with someone from your past. But let me see what Moonology says about this. Okay, I'll just put that there for a minute. Now, in this Moonology deck, there's only one supermoon card, so that's significant. The answer to whatever you're asking is going to appear this week. If you're thinking about a relationship, which I think this is what it's about, the answer is probably right under your nose. So you're going to discover something very suddenly this week. You're going to be bursting with energy. And know that something exciting is lying ahead this week. But be careful you don't, this is what I was feeling. Be careful you don't blow things out of perspective. Like don't make mountains out of molehills when you do come across something negative this week. And I'm only saying when because every week you have little annoyances every week. But because your energy is going to be very very big this week, very I don't want to say intense because it's not intense, not a darkness like intense, but you're going to be bubbly all week, okay? And sometimes bubbly is good and sometimes bubbly is bad. Like this can keep you from being focused, okay? So be careful that you don't blow things out of proportion and that you don't yes, I said that already, Spirit, but okay, I'll say it again, that you don't make a mountain out of a molehill, okay? This is generally very positive, but think of it like a magnifying glass. Okay, thank you. That's a better analogy. Okay, so whatever is good in your life is suddenly gonna be even better. But there's the potential that when like you're stuck in traffic, you may find yourself wanting to scream, you know, or, you know, be aggressively driving. Don't do that. You know, you gotta rein yourself in a little bit this week. Because even though the emotions are high, and like I said, I'm feeling mainly positive, just, you know, watch yourself that you don't magnify something that really is going to be nothing in the long run. So the universe has your back card. I said there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. So this is telling me that the best way to attract whatever it is you want in your life. It could be relationships, because I see a couple of cards here that make me think about relationship. But it could be that job that you want. It could be a check in the mail. It could be in any area of your life. I think the word sex here doesn't need to be taken quite so literally. What this is saying is you're going to be a magnet for good things in your life if you are being authentic. Okay? Be yourself. I'm feeling really strongly as far as jobs go. If you're getting an interview this week, don't try to be what they want you to be. Go in there and be yourself. Now, if you're a rude, obnoxious person, maybe not so much, but use your wisdom, okay? And again, I'm thinking for career with this. Use your wisdom, but be yourself as well, okay? That's going to be the way to magnetize your attraction this week. And again, attraction could be, your sexiness, or more likely, we're talking about your ability to attract others to you. So that feels like a good week there, these two cards. Okay. So we have for Monday, Tuesday, the Six of Summer. So as far as relationships goes, and Summer is the Cups card, which has to do with love. This has to do with something from someone from your past coming back into your life, or you're having memories on Monday and Tuesday of something you loved to do when you were a child. Okay, it's something that you did that made you really happy. Just be careful that you're not romanticizing the past too. This goes back to that emotions running high. On Monday or Tuesday, you're going to have a situation where you're going to feel like maybe things were better the way they used to be. Okay, but don't do anything to bring that past into your life, because remember, your emotions are running high. You may be magnifying the glory of the past. Okay, but on the flip side, it also could be someone from your past coming into your life, someone that you really had a bond with. Okay, someone who knew the real you. Going back to that authentic truth, someone who knows that the kind of person you are at heart, and someone who knows you for your soul. Okay, they know you deep down. And again, that's if it's a person from the past. Now the Princess of Summer is the Page of Cups, and this is also, no, it's not the Page of Cups. I've done this twice today. It's the Page of Wands. Okay. So the message on the card says it's time to go after your dreams, do something that expands your horizons, let your creativity take flight. So the fact that these came out together, I don't know. I think for some of you, we're talking about romance, someone from the past coming back into your life, someone who knows the real you and loves the real you. Okay. But then for some of you, I really feel like this is about a career opportunity coming your way. Okay, pages represent messages, so don't be surprised if Monday or Tuesday you get that interview call you've been waiting for, or you spot a job opening that you want to apply for. Use all your creativity, use all your wisdom, because it's Monday and Tuesday. You see all these butterflies? That's transformation. Something's going to happen that's going to change your life a bit, and it's always for the better when it comes to this. I'm trying to look on this card if there's any butterflies. I don't see any butterflies, but of course we have all these little stars. And the stars usually to me represent hope. But this card I really get like this is relationship. So maybe that's why two cards came out together. It could be that you're a real lucky ducky and getting both romance and a career reading at the same time, and it's both positive. But more likely, some of you, it's going to be romance, and for some of you, it's going to be something with your career. Okay, so those are lovely. Let's see what Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, this is really the only negative card you have in the deck. It's the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords means getting away with something, trying to get away with something, being deceptive, okay? So use your wisdom on Wednesday or Thursday when you're trying to figure out the motives of someone else, okay? Yeah, if you are interviewing, don't try to interview without your employer knowing, because that's going to backfire on you. Or don't try to, be careful who you talk to on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm getting the message that this is someone who is nice to your face and then stabs you in the back. So just be careful who you share this news with, whether it's the romance coming back into your life, or I'm feeling more this is the career one. Okay? But because of the other energies around this card, you're going to be able to handle this. It's not going to be someone so sneaky, someone that you trust with your life, like your best friend. It's not going to be your best friend, but be careful over someone who's really too interested in your situation right now. Remember that your emotions are running high. So, if it's a romantic thing, be careful what you're sharing with whom, okay? And if it's a career thing, same thing. Unfortunately, people's egos a lot of the times get the better of us. And this is definitely an ego card. This is someone who's jealous, envious. Okay, so just be careful on Wednesday, Thursday about that emotions running high. Use your wisdom about who to trust, who you can talk to, and who you shouldn't talk to. And now the Eight of Wands is a very positive card. We have all these unicorns advancing. This has to do with progress. So whatever you're excited about on Monday and Tuesday, you're going to see some progress begin on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay? And this card, kind of lets me know that you guys are going to be fine. Those of you that pick number 2, you're going to use your wisdom. You're going to know who this person is. Some of you know already who I'm talking about. So you're going to have progress being made on Wednesday, Thursday. And it's usually quick progress with Eight of Wands. So it's, if it is people looking for a job, you're going to get quick. You're going to get a good feel at the interview, and you're going to hear a message quickly. Okay? And for the weekend, we go back to wisdom, which was also the angel card. Now, wisdom is the Hierophant in the traditional tarot, and that's usually a teacher. Okay? So this weekend, you may find yourself, I love this little dog on this. So cute. You either are going to be the one giving wisdom to other people, or you're going to, this weekend, you're going to find someone who's going to be like a mentor for you, whether it's the romantic relationship or the career one. Okay? And for those of you on this interview, or looking for advice on a job, or this is a good omen for you. This is a very good card to get, wisdom, for the weekend, because I don't think it means you're going to hear anything over the weekend, but because typically jobs don't contact you on the weekend, but you're going to run into someone and you're going to be like, wow, that's weird that just happened, because I just went for a job in this area, and this person knows a lot about that area, or knows the person hiring you, or knows knows something about that business. Okay, so prepare to be even more enlightened over the weekend. For those of you, for the romance, what does this wisdom mean? I think this wisdom goes back to, there's nothing sexier than my authentic truth. okay? You know, you would think that you know yourself better than anyone else, but a lot of us spend time trying to cover up who we really are. And especially when it comes to relationships, okay? Just remember that there's nothing more attractive than someone who is being themselves and letting their light shine through. Let your light shine through this weekend. Don't be afraid, and don't hide anything, because if you're one of the ones with the relationship, you know, who you really are is what they are attracted to. All right. Great. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. There's always new pick-a-piles up. And my latest one is, what does he or she want you to know about their feelings for you? So you can check that out. I also have a Facebook page, Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca, which I'm just starting to, build up a little bit. And if you have any need for a personal reading, you can contact me through my Facebook page or through here on YouTube. All right. I hope you all have a great week. Bye-bye.